What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what this is. I decided to put this in a separate video because y'all couldn't wait. Okay, like damn, y'all knew I was gonna come through with a video about everything, but I just wanted to get everything Lion King, Beyonce related, just put it all in one good gumbo of a video, and let's just talk about it. Okay, you know, listen. I'm going to honestly say that I am pleased. I am thoroughly pleased. I don't care what anybody else has to say. In my opinion, I am very much pleased with everything that has been given to us. Um, and y'all know I'll be that first bitch that'll be like, nah, girl, take that shit back, go to the drawing board and try it over again. Okay, because So, let's just start. What we starting at? First, we all knew that The Lion King was coming out, okay? And I went to go see the movie on today is Friday. I went to go see it last night at 9:15, which really meant 9:30 something or whatever, because it's like 20 minutes worth of fucking previews and shit like that. But the only complaint that I really truly had about the movie, it wasn't even the movie itself. It was the fact that this group of people, these ladies came in there with a whole bunch of kids, okay? A whole bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here like, it is after 9 o'clock. Shouldn't they be in bed? I don't care if it's the summertime or whatever. They should still be in the bed, sleep or whatever. Like, keep them on track. Keep them on track. And then you keep getting up. You keep getting up, and you come in. They came in right when Simba was being presented to the whole Pride Land. Like this, okay? And I'm sitting here like, y'all done missed the best part. One of the most pivotal moments of the goddamn movie, and that's right at the beginning. Okay, that's iconic right there. And then kept getting up to go get food and all this stuff. I said, this must be y'all dinner. I said, y'all got up more than y'all actually watched the movie, okay? And then was sitting there with the flash on their cameras, on their phones, taking pictures and probably recording whatever. Flash on, bright as shit, in a dark ass theater. I said, what the hell? And surprisingly, it was a lot of people up in there. The theater was almost sold out. I was surprised. But anyway, besides that, let's just get into it. Okay, now that I got my little some gripes out. The actual Lion King, the movie. So we've heard about this for a while now, over a year or so, and I was like, oh shit, because let me tell you something. Lion King is one of my favorite Disney movies, all right? Disney remaking all these movies or whatever, and I've went to go see just about all of them. I haven't gone to see Aladdin yet. That's next on the list, but Lion King is one of my top three, okay? The next Disney movie that actually probably most likely will be in the theaters to go see is The Little Mermaid, because that's my overall one and only, greatest of all time, favorite Disney movie, okay? I don't know why, it just is. It just stuck with me since childhood. But if they do it like this, I can get with it. But basically the movie came out. It was so much hype and so much promotion around it, especially with Beyonce being in the movie, and of course the Beehive and Bee Stands and all that stuff is just going crazy for it. But like I said, I was one of the ones who is a big fan of Beyonce, but I was here for the whole movie as a whole because it's one of my favorites, okay? And so I was looking for it. It's iconic, it's classic and everything. And of course it was going to be CGI, and it was CGI down. It was CGI down. Now let me just tell you something. When the movie first started, first of fucking all, fuck spoilers. Because if you ain't seen it 25 years ago, if you ain't seen it periodically throughout all the years that it's been on TV, you know what I'm saying? Where you been? Where the hell you been? Literally. And see, that is what my problem is with this. I know everybody's entitled to their own opinions and stuff like that, but I seen a couple of, remarks about people being disappointed in the movie, and I'm sitting here like, I want you to further explain what you meant about being disappointed in the movie when the movie literally mirrors the actual original. What did you expect to happen? Did you expect some humans to pop out? Did you expect a different ending to the movie, a different beginning, a different middle? They put a couple of jokes here and there. Had the little Beauty and the Beast reference in there when they was trying to present Pumbaa up, to the hyenas or whatever. But other than that, what did you expect to happen? I'm confused as part of the disappointment. Of course, we already knew it was going to be CGI. Okay. And the CGI in this movie was excellent. It was excellent. It came to a point where Like in the beginning, when the little mouse, when Sky first be presented to us, and the little mouse or whatever thing went into his cave or whatever, I was like, is that shit real or is that fake? You know what I'm saying? Couldn't tell the difference. You know, the only thing I really had a problem with, I just did not like the fact that y'all made Sky such a mangy ass, disease looking ass, raggedy bitch. Y'all made him a raggedy. Scott was a bad bitch up in the original movie. He was a bad bitch. Like, mane was flowing and everything. He had the eyes and all that shit. And the actor that played the original Sky, he sounds just like that when he speaks in real life. They got the right person. But let me tell you something. In the when the Disney movie came out, Sky was my bitch, okay? You know, I just, something about him, like, he was a stunt queen, you know what I'm saying? And he just appealed to me for some reason, and some reason I always go for the villain. I ain't want him to win, but, you know, I was still like, hey, that's my nigga right there, you know what I'm saying? But in this movie, I was somewhat like that, but then I was like, nah, because Sky doing a little bit too much. You know, I'm grown now. I was like, you know, Sky, you on that jealousy type shit, so I can't do that with you right now. Mufasa ain't done nothing, because Mufasa could have booted your ass out and goddamn Pride Land and all that shit, or whatever. But now he said, you my brother, I'm going to let you stay and all that shit. You know, he did that. And you want to do this to him? You killed him like that, bitch, when Mufasa died. Because it gets me every time. I was in that movie theater, and I was joking on Twitter, like, you know, we gonna be up in there like boo-hooing this shit or whatever. And I said that as a joke, baby. I said that as a joke. I'm sitting in that movie theater, and I said, I know my eyes not watering. Bitch, you done seen this how many times? We all know the story. We know what's gonna happen, girl. We know what's gonna happen, and I know your eyes ain't watering. Yes, the fuck they were. Yes, the fuck they were. Okay, that happened. Let me just tell you, the voice actors, they got the perfect, you know, young Simba and young Nala for the voices. J.D. McCreary, I think that's how you say his name. And he actually worked with Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, once before. Remember when they had the Grammys and he was up there singing with him? The voice is beautiful, okay? That little boy didn't work with him, with Tyler Perry, with a whole bunch of folks already. He's setting himself up for some good things, and I love it. You know, Lil Nyla played by a girl that played on the daughter on Us, you know, so we got that. And everybody was cool, like the hyenas and everything, and it was just nice. Like the voices, at first I was a little worried. Bitch, let me tell you something. First of all, what does a lion and what does animal sound like? They sound like this. That's what they sound like, okay? They ain't got no sound, all right? They got noises. That's what they sound like, you know what I'm saying? But, woo! I was worried a bit. I was worried a bit when I was going to hear Nyla. Because let me tell you something. If you have never heard Beyonce speak, she has a distinct tone in her voice, that Texas accent, that she sometimes try to hide a little bit. I notice it. And then, you know, the way that she enunciates. Let me get my shit together when I'm talking about somebody else's speech. Enunciates her T's, they be so pronounced, and her G's. Just listen to it. She be like, bitch, you gonna get this T and you gonna get this G. And I was like, oh girl, let me hear that. I heard it a couple of times in there, but for the most part, Beyonce did good, bitch. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how I feel about the bitch. I would told y'all know I'll get up here and I'll clown her in a minute. She did good. I said, when she was like, Lions, are you with me? I was like, 1, 2, 3, go. No. That's all I heard in my head when I heard that, each and every time. I was like, bitch, we in the concert. That's what it is. It's giving me those type of feels, okay? But she had a lot more lines than I thought she would, and she did that. It was a nice time. In the words of you know, Tiffany and Tanae on Beast in 87. Go check out their channel too. But yeah, I enjoy myself thoroughly, and I was tired of shit. So you know, if I'm tired and I can sit through a whole 2-hour movie that didn't need to be 2 hours, baby, you did a good job, okay? And I didn't yarn, I did not offer anything, and it was late at night. I just came back from work and all that shit. Girl, it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot that was going on. I sacrificed some time and I got it done because I had shit to do today. And as soon as I get back in the house, I was not coming back out because, baby, it was hot outside. And, baby, you see I'm still perspiring because it is hot as shit outside. I'm trying to let my body weather climate, you know, acclimate and all that shit. But baby, it ain't working right now because I'm doing all this stuff. But I would give the movie a 8.5 out of 10. Okay, it was cute. I liked it. You know, some of the CGI was a little bit too obvious for me, but other than that, it had little jokes in there, made me laugh, whatever, kept my attention. I loved it. I liked it. Okay, moving on from that, not only did we get the movie, right before we got the movie, Beyonce dropped Spirit. Okay, and I spoke about that, and I love the song. I told y'all that it gave me the Michael Jackson feel when he gives his little inspirational songs that always have, you know, the choir behind them, and you know, the Keep the Faith, you know, stuff like that, and Will You Be There on his albums, and those be my most favorite songs on the album. So this was right up there, and you know, she put Spirit, it was on the soundtrack, and it's also on The Gift, which is a love letter to Africa. And when I tell you that Spirit came out, I was like, okay, I feel inspired. Like, this is beautiful. Like, the song was beautiful in itself. They did a special Can You Feel the Love a couple of days before the movie came out, and it was Tuesday night actually, and they premiered the Spirit video. It's a motherfucking rap. I got a question. First of all, before we get back to that, Can You Feel the Love? Let me tell you something. Can You Feel the Love Tonight was being played during the daytime. Nala gave up her kitty snacks to Simba, and Simba wouldn't cooperate, so she said deuces. Okay, deuces, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, girl, I feel you. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. They've been, you know, it's been pressure and all that stuff. You needed a stress reliever. It is what it is. But back to Spirit. Spirit, the video, visually, every fucking thing. Okay. So the color, and y'all know I love me some blue. So when she was standing in the waterfall with the blue all on, and then not only did they do that, they also released an extended version after The Gift came out on Friday or today, last night or whatever one, because I downloaded that shit while I was in the movie theater. Okay, bitch. They also gave us an extended version of the Spirit with Bigger, which is the first song that's Beyonce sings solo on The Gift, okay? The album The Gift, you know, and baby, yes, that's all I can say is yes, okay? Extended version. First we get Blue Ivy in there. Let me just tell you something. Blue Ivy came through on Spirit with her little red hair. You know, come on, Ulta, Ariel the Mermaid. You know, my girl gonna be up in there with red hair. This is what it looks like with black women with red hair on and all this stuff. I was like, okay, this is cute. This is cute. Look at this. Look at this. And then when you get the extended version, and then Blue is sitting there and she's looking at her, and then when in that line in Bigger that says, "You have my blood," bitch. I said, oh, okay, good, bitch. That touched me. That did something to me. I said, you know what? Bigger is that girl, okay? Bigger and Spirit do fit together so perfectly, and I'm glad that they did that extended version. And the colors was popping on all that beautiful melanated skin. Yes, I was just like, you know what? And you want to know what else it gave me with the dance and with the formation of the dancers and how they were placed and everything? It gave me so much Solange and how she'd been doing her videos and stuff like that. Girl, I don't know if Solange had a part in this. I don't know if it was just Jake that did it. I don't know if it was just Beyonce being Beyonce, girl. Either way, it was everything, okay? I freaking love the video. Talk about The Gift. Let me just tell you this. So I seen the posting of how many songs was supposed to be on there. I ain't go through all of them, but The Gift is basically, you know, African songs, African artists, you know, paying tribute to Africa, you know, and I appreciate the fact that she did this, okay? But baby, when I got the thing and I was in the theater and I was looking at it and it said 27 fucking songs, I said, bitch, what is this? What in the Chris Brown is going on? She gave us a Chris Brown ass, novel ass CD. I said, girl, what is this? And then I had to look at it again closely. I was like, oh, half this shit is interludes. Okay, cool. So she gave us a Janet Jackson album too. You know, you go to a Janet Jackson album, bitch, it's interlude, and it'll be bomb. Okay? And so I'm listening to it, and I was just like, everything was sonically together. Like, you know, My favorite genres, I'm getting into, I recently got into Afro beats and stuff like that because if you don't know me, I love a good bass line. I love a good drum. I love all of that. The beats has to get me. And that's why I love, reggae music and dance hall music and, stuff like that so much. And so Afro beats and all that was just up there. So it just took me in and I was happy about this. And bitch, I'm like, okay, bitch, you better do that shit. Let me tell you something. The whole album is so good. So good. Everything stands out. But what stands out amongst the standouts are I like Bigger, okay? I love Move Forever. Let me just tell you this. So, Beyonce, you really didn't have to read My Life the way that you did. Like, every fucking album your ass bring out, you take a song and you take it upon yourself to put in at least one song to read the fuck out of me. Bitch, I know I'm poor, okay? Compared to you, yes, I am, okay? Bitch, I can't afford to spend money to stay nights up in the penthouse suite at these hotels. I ain't never been up in no Ramada Inn, but bitch, I'm up in like the Holiday Inn Express, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like, girl, what are you talking about? I ain't no hater, but damn, bitch, you ain't have to shade my life like that. It's okay. It's okay. You was just telling the truth and all that shit. Move Forever, okay? You up here nursing your kids and all that stuff. First of all, let me just tell you this. That's why Blue finna come through and knock your ass off your goddamn throne, okay? Because Blue had a song on, the album called Brown Skin Girl. And I love it that she was giving props to Beyonce, was giving props to all these melanated, dark-skinned women, wasn't talking about herself, wasn't saying, it's cool to be like, but this, and giving a short little mention. No, that whole song was about melanated, dark-skinned women. And I fucking loved it. And the fact that Blue Ivy got a fucking writing credit on there, that little girl been working and getting credits ever since she out her mama womb. Out her mama womb. I said, you know what? It's not fair. It's not fair. But I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. You got to raise them while they're young and teach them while they're young so they can grow up to be great. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what she's doing. I also love, oh my God, let me find some stuff that I like. Other Side. Other Side is a standout. Already is my shit too. Already. That's my shit too. But Other Side is a standout for me as well. Because the words, the words are just everything. And the way that it's sung is everything. And when she goes into that lower register, and you want to know one thing about Move Forever, when she threw in that little Busta Rhymes sample at the end, I was like, yes, bitch, you better fucking do that shit. But yes, the whole album, I loved every person that was on that album, and it made me want to look up who they were, the ones that I didn't know, because I knew a couple of them, Tierra Whack and Tiwa Savage and Burna Boy. I knew them, but it made me want to look up the other ones that I did not know. And I'm just so happy. Water is also a standout for me too. I like that as well. But yeah, that is a little synopsis in my opinion on how everything is. And y'all know I want to steer y'all wrong and come on here and hype up stuff that don't need to be hyped up. But check out The Gift. Check out The Lion King if you want to, and check out the music video for Spirit. It's really, really visually appealing, nice, amazing, all of that. I loved it. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.